Chronicle goes over to Vitality. So Cron's contract was up with Fnatic. And so Fnatic knew that there'd be a tough negotiation period where they would have to try to re-sign him. Obviously, Fnatic's a great place to try to win trophies. We know that. But it's not like, from what we know, Fnatic are handing out money at the same rate as some of the, for example, North American orgs, like an NRG or a G2, or this year probably an MIBR, Sentinels, those kind of teams. So you have two ways of keeping Cron. You have your checkbook and you have your reputation. And it seems quite likely that he might have been difficult to keep. As it turns out, he was difficult to keep. He went over to Vitality. It was being rumored and leaked and that kind of stuff. And so Vitality hopped on immediately to confirm it so that they can benefit from all of the news cycle that's occurring instead of it, you know, going over to Sheep Esports or whatever. And Kojo and the CEO of Fnatic were not happy about that. Classless stuff. Not giving them an opportunity to say goodbye to Chronicle. Disgusting.
Who cares?
They can still say goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, just make your video.
He's still alive. You know, you can't just say like, bye Chronicle. Like, it's still, and like, this one was, I don't know, like, they just come across as like who cares? Like, this is people thinking that like their fans are like, you know, ultra fans who they live, sleep and die Fnatic. And I'm sure there's some people there out there, but I feel like most, and this is one of the problems with esports, is that most esports fans are like, yeah, I like this team, but they don't I don't bleed orange. You know, they're not like that. And it feels like, how dare you not let us say goodbye? Like,
I don't even think it's that metal, bro. I think it's the most like mean.
Who gives a shit?
Did you hear that Chronicle like literally left the team and they didn't even make a video, and the CEO immediately like just posted a tweet? Oh my god, that's crazy. Like, wolves, go the wolves don't concern their opinions of the sheep or whatever the quote is, and just let them tweet, make your video, say goodbye twice. We're chilling.
Yeah.
Even make a little dig in the video if you want. Like, if you want to just get in a little dig there, you know, do that in the video. They'll be funny. Like,
I think certainly it's for the fans though, isn't it? Because there's no way that Chronicle is gonna take offense to that. Like, you know, Kojo could just speak to Chronicle directly and be like, yo mate, like they announced a bit quickly there, they didn't talk to us about it, but we've got like some nice stuff that we want to post about you in a week. You know, unfortunate, but sorry, you know, Vitality kind of messed that up. But I do think, like, cynically, it could be a good idea from Kojo's perspective to make a big deal about this, just so that if there was any fan lashback, you avoid it, you know?
Yeah.
You're not doing it because you're actually angry. You're doing it to signal to fans, don't get angry at us. Get angry at those classless bees over there. The hornets with no taste.
It also makes them, I think, look like they, you know, like, that they care a lot. You know, like, oh, we do care of Fnatic. You know, we do care about these things, which maybe they do. I mean, again, maybe you want to be cynical and just say, you know, it was all a PR stunt. But I think, again, you're right. Like, directs the ire of away from management and towards Vitality. Classic redirection.
They're probably working on a lot of stuff too behind the scenes in terms of an actual video that was probably being like storyboarded. They've done like, you know, player face cards before and like amazing fan stuff that they're really invested in. So I assume that they're probably hurt that like that was taken away from them. At the same time, it's just not the biggest deal. I feel like the fans were also in a rage, just made it blow way out of proportion than actually dudes just move the team. You know, the funny thing in my mind is like if Fnatic made less videos about people leaving and just tweeted, maybe they could pay Cron to stay. You know, it's a whole thing. But that's just mean. That's just mean.
In fact, they should use that money to pay TMV, I've heard.
Oh, you had the first letter right, but instead of MV,
Tier 2.
It's a 2.
Tier 2.
Tier 2.
Yeah. Yes. Why are we hiring video editors for Tier 1? We should be getting rid of their jobs and giving the money to Tier 2. Yes. Yes. What is a bit weird about this situation, though, as well, is that Vitality made a big song and dance about Chronicle as soon as they got him. Presumably the reports are out that they also have Yampi and Profek joining Vitality. Radio silence from Vitality on that front, though. I mean, maybe they haven't officially signed. Maybe BBL are dragging their feet over it or something, because those guys were under contract. Therefore, you know, Chronicle was a straight up free agent. So as soon as you get the okay from Chronicle, that's it. You don't have to coordinate with Fnatic at all if you don't don't want to because he literally isn't signed with them. Whereas for BBL, Yampy and Profek were both under contract, so there is maybe more of a like process where you have to agree on a buyout, you have to make sure the buyout's actually gone through, then you have to draft the new contracts. Like all of that might take longer, but it definitely did seem funny that they were just like, no, we got Chronicle. they literally like their announcement was, we won the off season, we got Chron, which I think is just really funny.
It's really like Key and Peele sketchy with like the other two players where like you shake hands with Yampy, shake hands with Profek, and then dap up Chronicle, people coming in taking pictures, and then like you move on, shake hands.
Yeah, oh, man. It is funny.